Well, I'm happy to report that after 9 months that she does run. I've got a new longer stud right in here. I don't know if you can see that well with the light. And I've got my old stock carburetor back on it to make sure it runs. I lengthened the, get that out of the way, this hose here so that it won't run into the pipe right there. And this silver 2000 heat paint, I think it's going to work okay. It certainly worked okay on the flat black. Worked really good on the gyro. And they say what you should do with this heat paint is to warm the bike up to just more running temperature, turn it off, and do it like 2 or 3 times to cure it that way, which is fine. I'm running straight distilled water right there in the carburetor. I mean it's getting late. The head. And I'm over in my shop and I forgot to get some gasoline. I drained the gas out on last winter because gasoline this only stays fresh for about 30 days. Then it goes stale. Kind of like beer. I've got some water wet down in here. I leave the water wet down in here, and what happens is after I get the radiator full where I want it, then the distilled water will come in here and mix, and then it will suck it back into the radiator when it wants to. But I'm just so glad that it works. I may have this fuel, or what's that called? Water pump out a little bit too far. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how the back fairing will go on. And I'm just really so glad that it started. For some reason it just has to be, I have to have things in kind of in order. So I'll put the Sudco carburetor on next, and I'll wait. I have to rebuild the back brake and the license plate. And I've got wiring all over hell's half acre. It's the most craziest, insane thing I can. It's just Mickey Mouse as hell. But I keep adding things to it, to the bike. One thing I suggest, if you do have a Dio and it's water cooled or not water cooled, get yourself a cylinder head temperature. It's just this little tiny eye. It fits underneath here, and it'll give you the temperature of the head. That way you know about 180 to 200 is water cooled. That's running running temperature. Air cooled should run about no more than 280. If you get up over 300, if you get in 340s, 350s, you're going to seize that bitch in a second. And then I got right here an ammeter, which tells you how much your an ammeter or voltmeter, I don't know what the hell, it's too late. Anyway, it lets me know how much juice my engine is putting out at high speed, because you need more juice at high speed to send the spark from the coil all the way down and arc across that spark plug. Now, I know it kind of looks like a piece of crap right now, but in my mind's eye, as a body man and everything, I know exactly what it's going to look like when I get the fairing on it, right here, and when I get the front fairing on and get it polished, and when I put that really nice shine stuff on the tires, and when I get my really cool custom license plate put on, which I'm kind of waiting for the last minute. Let's see if I can show you here. That's what it's going to say, Repsol RR50. I think that's kind of neat. You know, just a little bit of bling, a little bit. And then when I get the bike all put together, where it's running okay, then I can get on to my other things like taking care of my house, sprinkler system, family, wife, mistress. Just kidding. Alright, she runs. I'm a happy man. God bless wherever you are. Sweden, Finland, Germany, Austria, home of the great spy weapons, South Africa, Australia, Brisbane. I'm going to get there one day. I'm going to take the whole family. I'm going to take this bike, and I'm going to outrun every cop in Brisbane. Every one of them. And then when they pull me over, I'm going to say, how dare you, I'm an American. We're above the rules, because I drive a Dio.